Good evening or good morning, wherever you are in the world tonight. This is the NewOaks AI podcast. I'm your host, Leland Best of Best Studios LLC, along with my guest, Ray Lewan, CEO of NewOaks and EasySite AI. So, welcome to the broadcast, Ray. How are you today?
Everything's great. So it's end of May already. We're welcoming June very soon.
Almost summer already. Can you believe that? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Going into Q3 almost already.
Oh, I didn't realize that. So we already finished 50% of the progress of this year, right?
You
In
know,
terms of timeline.
everybody said
Yeah.
everything was going to be AI by the end of 25. Who knows? We'll see where it's at by the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna guess, honestly, Ray. I've
Yep.
given up guessing what's going to happen next because every
Yep.
week is a surprise. We never know what's going to happen. So let's just get right
Exactly.
to it. Welcome to the broadcast. If you're watching us out there on YouTube, we do have a community out at Facebook. So if you do want to hang out with the folks over there, be sure to check out the New Oaks AI community and the EasySite AI community as well. So you can hang out with those people who are using both those apps, and we'll talk more about that in just a minute. Claude, big drops today, or just the other day by Claude on, I think it was the 22nd. They made some of these drops, but
Yeah.
Opus and just when
Sonnet.
they dropped Sonnet 4, that was kind of crazy too. So, what do you got to say, Ray? Let's hear a little bit about what's happening over at Anthropic.
Yes, so Anthropic is dropping new model, Sonnet and Opus 4. I mean, their own comment is from their own comment is the most powerful AI coding model in history. Yeah, and from all the different testing and benchmarking made by influencers and practitioners is proved to be that Cloud 4 so far is the best coding large language model.
Kind of
So
crazy,
it's
isn't it?
pretty amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
and one of the the most amazing comment is that it can actually start research and code for 7 hours without just stop.
No way.
Yeah,
So you're talking about
yeah,
just let it go and rock and roll for the whole day. It'll just work like a normal employee would and actually create code for 7 hours straight. That's kind of cool.
exactly.
So here's an
Exactly.
edition of Claude playing Pokemon by itself, just so you guys get an
Wow.
understanding of where we go. He probably built the game and then started playing it all by himself. So definitely taking
Crazy.
steps and directions I wasn't expecting so fast.
Yeah.
The thing I noticed though, too, Ray, and I'm not going to play the audio or the video, honestly. You can go check this
Yeah.
out at anthropic.com under news for
Yeah.
Claude 4. There's
Yeah.
some incorporations taking place. It's more of a hybrid architecture, right? Tell us more about what this hybrid architecture is more about.
Right. So the hybrid architecture is just like what we talked about last time. When in the trend of AI is going two mode. One is fast mode, which means that it's use pre-trained data so that it can give you output in simultaneously, right? Very
Gotcha.
quickly. So that's a fast mode. And also the advanced mode is the train of thought, which is slower, but make the output much more accurate. And also, according to what we talked about last week, Lilian Wen, the OpenAI research scientist paper, the longer the model thinks, the better the result is. So that's the foundation of the future AI trend. So I think moving
Wish more
forward,
humans would follow that trend, honestly.
exactly, exactly. So if I ask you, if I give you a math problem, right? So Leland, just calculate, multiply 124. I mean by 124. I mean
Oh,
you cannot
sure.
answer. Yeah, you need to think, right? You need to do it step by step and give me the
Yeah,
answer.
sure.
But if I ask you, multiply two by two, you'll say, oh, two by two is equal to four. It's instantly, right? You can give me
Yeah,
the answer. The
sure.
same thinking. So the hybrid mode is that use the inferencing model. I think Cloud is building much powerful inferencing model
Mhm.
for coding, and then combine it with pre-trained model, the fast mode. So that's make the AI coding model much more powerful, so that it can build better coding schema or algorithm when you give the prompt to Claude, either Opus or Sonnet 4. With that said, so Claude 4, I just learned that Claude adopts to the coding as their most advanced feature. I mean, or strategic direction in terms of building large language models, and they dropped chatbot last year. So it turns out it's a very wise methodology or strategy that focus their limited resources to coding only, because they believe that coding AI will change the world by coding. And I'm also a deep believer of that methodology or that philosophy. Yeah,
I would agree, because they're giving the power of creation to the hands of those who've never really used it before, and that's something I am, just as a early adopter to this, I'm realizing for myself that, hey, I can build something out of nothing, really, without knowing much, and at least having the ability to express what it is that I want to create. And that's what I think is important. So, yeah, absolutely. And this also kind of blends the tools use. I noticed with one of the videos on the website for the news statements that they made, is it has an autonomous component to it, but it also allows it to gain access to tools both on your system and within its own reach. So maybe it's something that you've attached to another LLM, even if you wanted to, where you could have it do the deep reasoning for the coding, and then maybe go somewhere else to do some image generation or whatever you wanted it to do, because it would have that ability to do that autonomously, which is really kind of cool here. It makes a difference.
Right. So very specifically that Claude, both Opus 4 and Sonnet 4, they can do web search in the train of thought thinking process, which means that they can actually go to the internet, right, to search whatever information they need during the inferencing or reasoning process. That's number one. And secondly, Claude 4 actually include MCP interface, which means that you can easily integrate third-party tools once they comply with MCP protocol. It's like a super API, right? But you do not need to write the interface of API endpoint every time you refer to the Claude API. So that opens up a huge opportunity, a